before we step into the rose spa, I would like to say that this video is brought to you by yours truly. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. You can also find me on social media with the handle at @SomniRose. Also, if you only want to listen to audio content, you can find me on all streaming platforms. See you then. Take care. Beautiful, beautiful roses under the rain. Beautiful. Hi. Hello. Welcome to our spa. Don't mind me, I am just talking to our beautiful roses. These come from our own spa's garden. Come in, come in. I know it's been raining all day. You've been here before? I wonder if that was before our renovations. We have really changed this establishment. Looks familiar? Okay, well, how about this? How about we treat you as if you were a brand new customer? Okay, that works. Sure, you can hang out here while the rain takes its time and eventually stops. Since you mentioned that you have been here before, I assume that you are very familiar with skincare treatments with rose products. Sure, I can explain what we offer, the different services, their purpose, and to show you in detail the skin benefits of using roses. As I had mentioned, our roses come from our own gardens, but they also come from local farmers, not too far, because we need these roses to be as fresh and vibrant as possible. And the reason why we talk to them is because we need to connect with them and ask for permission to use the rose petals. And when we do that, we obtain better results, better quality products, better skin treatments. It's completely different, and it's incredible to see how potent these products become simply by just being kind to our roses. Roses have been used for centuries in skin treatments. There are other flowers as well, but there is something so beautiful and exquisite about using roses. Their fragrance alone create this very calming and soothing environment. If you'd like, I can explain to you some of the packages that we offer, and after I can give you a complimentary treatment, and it will be mostly for your hands, maybe a little guided meditation. It's just to give you a little preview of some of the services we provide, because one thing is to read about the different skincare treatments we offer, and another one is to feel it, experience it for yourself. Would you like that? Great. I'm going to ask you to check out the book right in front of you, and I'm going to flip the pages. And the reason why I would like you to touch the book, flip the pages, is because at our establishment, we like people to connect with all 5 senses: their sight, their sense, their taste, hearing, and touch. As you connect with your 5 senses, it helps your body to relax even more and to absorb the calming, soothing, and healing environment that you find yourself in. Hearing, so you can hear our soothing sounds. Eyes, so that you can feast yourself in these beautiful colors. Sense of smell, so you can enjoy these aromas. Taste. We also have beverages made of roses, so that also awakens the taste buds and eases your digestion, so that if you have anxiety coming from the belly, it will slowly, slowly, slowly ease it away, as well as warm up and relax your muscles. And finally, touch, 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 so that you can reconnect with your body, which is so important when receiving these types of treatments, because as you connect with your body, the better you are connected to your body. If there are areas that you feel there's still a little bit of stress or something else hasn't been addressed, then you let us know and we can look closer, analyze, and see what else be done to make your body feel a lot better. Okay? So, if you'd like, before I share with you some of the treatments that we have, I invite you to just take a deep breath. Just follow what I'm doing, just to relax a little bit. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Again, inhale deeply and exhale deeply. All right, so let's open the book. The first treatment is called the Velvet Rouge Ritual. This is one of our most beloved returning guest experiences. The Velvet Rouge Ritual was created for guests whose skin feels tired, emotionally depleted, overworked, or disconnected from softness. The treatment begins in our Crimson Lounge, where you are offered warm rosehip tea with floating red rose petals and a heated lavender towel for the hands. During this time, we perform a gentle visual skin analysis beneath soft amber lighting to determine hydration levels, sensitivity, and areas of tension throughout the face and décolleté. Once settled into the treatment suite, your ritual begins with a slow double cleanse using our house-made red rose cleansing milk. This cleanser is enriched with damask rose water, rosehip oil, oat silk, and a touch of cherry blossom extract to soften the skin without stripping its natural barrier. The cleansing process itself is intentionally slow. Warm rose-infused towels are pressed carefully against the skin several times to encourage relaxation and prepare the pores for the remainder of the treatment. After cleansing, we move into our velvet petal polish, a very gentle exfoliation made from finely milled rose petals, hibiscus powder, and jojoba pearls suspended in a cream base. The goal is not aggressive exfoliation, but rather to brighten dullness while maintaining the skin's softness. Many of our returning clients notice that this stage alone gives the complexion a rosy glow. Following exfoliation, we apply our signature Crimson Bloom Serum using chilled rose quartz globes. This serum was developed during the spa renovations and has quickly become one of our signature products. It contains rose stem cells, evening primrose oil, niacinamide, and botanical hyaluronic acid for deep hydration. The globes are moved slowly across the cheeks, slowly across the cheeks, forehead, jawline, and temples to reduce puffiness while helping the skin absorb the serum. Then comes the heart of the ritual, our velvet rouge mask. This mask is painted onto the skin with soft facial brushes and contains French pink clay, red rose extract, cocoa butter, and antioxidant-rich pomegranate. As the mask rests, a scalp massage is performed using warm rose oil infused with vanilla bean and sandalwood. Many guests fall asleep during this portion of the treatment. After the mask is removed with warm floral compresses, we finish with our red velvet moisture cream and a delicate rose lip treatment. The skin is left luminous, comforted, deeply hydrated, and velvety to the touch. This ritual is especially popular during periods of stress, heartbreak, transition, or emotional burnout because it focuses heavily on softness and restoration. You like this one? Just breathe. As you find these words relaxing, inhale and exhale deeply. Let the sounds of these words relax you even more, little by little, little by little. And now I'm going to flip the page on to the next package. Just adjusting the pages. There we go. And now let's look at this treatment a little closer. This one is called the Midnight Rose Ceremony. Before I delve a little further into this package, I'd like to inform you that our spa is also open often during late night hours. And depending on the treatment, and for this, you would have to book in advance. We do have some rooms available where you can spend the night. Some of these treatments are so intense and healing that it's best if you sleep over. So you show up to the spa in the evening, receive the treatment, and then just sleep away so that in the morning you are refreshed to begin your day with a brand new version of yourself. But again, these ones would have to be booked in advance because at the moment space is limited for those who would like to spend the night at our spa. So the midnight rose ceremony is our evening repair ritual. This treatment was designed for guests who feel overstimulated, mentally exhausted, or unable to fully relax. Many of our returning clients book this treatment after long work seasons, travel, emotional overwhelm, and periods of insomnia. The experience begins in the evening. Your treatment room is illuminated only by candlelight reflections and deep burgundy ambient lamps. The atmosphere is intentionally quieter than our other rooms, with low instrumental music and soft rainfall in the background. You are first guided through slow breathing while warm rose compresses are placed across the shoulders, neck, and collarbone. The skin is then cleansed using our midnight cleansing nectar, a rich oil cleanser containing black rose extract, plum oil, marula oil, and dark honey. Unlike traditional cleansers, this preparation melts slowly into the skin and is removed with steamed cotton cloths infused with red tea and rose water. Once the skin is cleansed, we begin a prolonged facial massage using our midnight rose elixir. This portion of the treatment focuses heavily on facial tension release, jaw tension, forehead tightness, temple pressure, scalp stress, sinus pressure. Rose quartz rollers and warm jade stones are alternated throughout the massage to create contrasting sensations across the skin. Following the massage, a restorative overnight style sleeping mask is applied generously across the face and neck. This mask contains ceramides, rose peptides, and wild rose oil intended to deeply replenish dehydrated skin. While the mask settles, guests receive a hand and arm ritual using warm rose butter and silk gloves. The ceremony is slower than our other treatments. We intentionally leave moments of silence between the steps so the nervous system has time to settle. The treatment concludes with a rose water misting ritual performed beneath dim lighting, while affirmations for rest, softness, and restoration are softly spoken. Guests often describe this treatment as feeling less like a facial and more like emotional decompression. Well, that's a very good question. What kind of affirmations are said? For this one, it is customizable to the guest. If there is a particular theme that they're looking for, perhaps it could be an obstacle that they are trying to overcome, then we will write affirmations to address that issue. So again, this one would depend heavily on what our guest needs. Now for the following treatment, it's very royal because we only want to offer the best to all of our guests. This one is called the Royal Damask Experience. Let's flip the page for a closer look. The Royal Damask Experience is our most luxurious full face rose therapy. This treatment was inspired by historic beauty rituals once associated with rose oils, milk baths, and botanical preparations used in royal beauty traditions. As a matter of fact, this treatment is very popular with history lovers. They love this one so much. It makes them feel like they are traveling back in time and experiencing these ancient treatments. The experience begins with the guest selecting one of the 3 rose aroma profiles: deep red damask, wild garden rose, velvet amber rose. Once selected, the entire room is customized to your chosen scent profile, including towels, facial steam, massage oils, and finishing mist. The skin preparation begins with a warm cleansing balm rich in rose waxes and botanical oils. The cleansing process is followed by layered hydration techniques involving rose essence pressing, floral mist layering, serum infusion, warm steam hydration. Unlike our other facials, the Royal Damask experience focus heavily on layering hydration, and hydration, slowly and methodically. A petal infusion compress is then applied to the skin using cloths soaked in warm rose tea. Next comes one of our signature upgraded services introduced during the renovations, the Rose Immersion Facial Bath. A shallow crystal basin filled with warm floating rose petals and botanical water is used during portions of the treatment to gently bathe the skin while facial massage techniques are performed. Guests often say this portion feels incredibly cinematic and dreamlike. Following this, we apply a rich ruby rose mask containing peptides, rosehip butter, orchid extract, and red algae. During masking time, guests receive the following: shoulder massage, scalp brushing, heated eye compresses, and hand hydration treatment. The experience finishes with a luminous facial oil pressed slowly into the skin using velvet application cloths rather than traditional rubbing motions. The result is intensely nourished, glowing skin with a soft, radiant finish. This treatment is ideal before special events, photo shoots, or simply whenever someone wishes to feel deeply cared for. And I have one more treatment. And just to let you know, we always welcome your feedback. We enjoy hearing from our guests and constructive ways that we can improve our treatments. Our goal is to help other people, help them relax, heal themselves. So if there's something that you would like us to change or add or maybe emphasize or just leave it as is, please let us know. So let's flip the page one more time. So this one is simply called the rose therapy because it is the original treatment that we first offered our guests. We have enhanced it a little bit. It was developed specifically for returning guests who remember our original rose therapy and they wish to reconnect with that comfort, familiarity, while experiencing our newer techniques and formulations. It is both nostalgic and modern. The treatment begins with a consultation discussing how your skin has changed since your previous visits. We check hydration, sensitivity, stress, sleep, climate, and lifestyle changes. We then create a customized rose treatment sequence based on your current needs. This ritual includes multiple stages: double cleansing, enzyme exfoliation, cooling therapy, facial massage, layered masking, hydration sealing, and finishing glow therapy. The first cleanse uses our classic rose milk cleanser, a tribute to one of our original spa formulations beloved by longtime guests. The second cleanse incorporates our newer red rose renewal gel containing rose enzymes and fermented botanicals. After cleansing, a warm petal steam is performed while dried red roses slowly infuse into the vapor surrounding the treatment bed. An enzyme mask contained rose fruit acids and hibiscus is then applied to gently renew texture and brightness. The massage portion of this facial is highly customizable. Some guests prefer lymphatic drainage techniques, while others request slower, comforting movements focused on relaxation. Following massage, we apply alternating warm and cool rose compresses to stimulate circulation and reduce facial fatigue. One of the most loved parts of this treatment is the layered masking stage. Different masks are applied to different areas of the face depending on the skin's needs. Hydration around the cheeks, clarifying on the nose, soothing around sensitive areas, and firming along the jawline. As the masks rest, a whispered guided relaxation is softly spoken to the guest, while scalp and hand treatments are performed. The treatment concludes with our rose finishing veil, a final hydration seal designed to leave the complexion luminous for hours and hours. Guests often describe this facial as deeply comforting because it blends familiarity with renewal, almost like reconnecting with an older version of yourself while still moving forward gently. And quite frankly, ever since our renovations, it has become our most popular service. So I am going to give you a few moments just to absorb all this information. Just be present. Be present. And while you just relax, I'm going to ask you to gently place your hands on the counter. And as you breathe in and breathe out deeply, I'll use some rose petal treatments. Are you still interested? Okay. Wonderful. So just inhale and exhale deeply. So just gently place your hands on the counter whichever way you'd like. Palms facing up or palms facing down. Whichever way is more comfortable for you. I would like you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and just follow my voice. And just connect with your 5 senses, except for your eyes at the moment. You'll be able to open them later. Now you can open your eyes and just continue to inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale deeply. If you'd like, you can close your eyes at any given moment throughout this mini treatment. This treatment is called Petal. And it's simply just gently placing these petals on your hands and on your forearms. It's a mini cascade of rose petals. Feel their velvety texture. So soft, airy, and light. Lose yourself in their vivid colors. That's right. Lose yourself in these vivid colors. As you continue to inhale deeply and exhale deeply, or if you want to change the rhythm of your breathing, you'll start noticing the fragrance of the roses. You can also wiggle your fingers, just move them at your own pace, and gently, gently feel your fingertips come into contact with these very aromatic petals. Just sprinkle, sprinkle, petal, petal, sprinkle, sprinkle, petal, petal, sprinkle, sprinkle, petal, petal. And there are so many petals. Feel them, breathe them, hear the sound, the gentle tip-tap, tip-tap, tip-tap. Admire their vibrant colors. And feel their gentle touch. Tip-tap, tip-tap. And later, you're welcome to have rose tea, and this will complete all your five senses, feeling, tasting, seeing, hearing these rose petals. Tip, tap, tip, tap, sparkle, sprinkle, sprinkle, rose. Tip, tap, tip, tap, sprinkle, sprinkle, rose, rose. And as you breathe, you're welcome